Welcome to Banská Bystrica, beautiful city in the middle of Slovakia and the home of my most viral project ever with over 15 million bind views. It's funny because I actually haven't finished the project, and this is the reason why we are here today. So let's go. You see, we paint this project for Telekom Slovakia, which is a branch of the German Telekom. Over the past 3 years, I painted about 7 walls for them, and this is another one. And the thing about this project is that it's divided into 2 parts. The smaller one that went viral, and the bigger one that we are painting today. Right here in this beautiful kitchen on this big wall. Protection first. So there is this hallway with these lights, but the problem is that it's impossible to turn them off. They have a sensor for movement, and so I will try to cover that sensor. Because we are about to use a projector, and light and the projector, they are not friends. Perfect. Going viral with your art is one of the best feelings in the world. But in reality, is it that exciting? Does it change anything specific? Well, alrighty, first lines are there, and we need to leave right now because there is a team from an acoustic company, and these guys will right now apply acoustic panels to the wall that we are painting because the acoustics in this room are not ideal. And yeah, at the end it's gonna be basically a 3D painting because we will have 3D acoustic panels inside of our mural. Welcome to the day number 2. As you can see, the acoustic panels are already on the wall, which is great, but we will remove them in order to paint the space behind them, and at the end we will put them back to finish it up. I have a feeling that it's gonna look mwah. So let's go. The design of this wall is heavily based on the city we are painting in. Banská Bystrica, as I mentioned in the beginning. This city, and especially its city center, is truly beautiful. And I decided to pick some of the famous buildings from the city center as the main characters of this wall. I already did it in a different telecom office in my hometown, and it worked very well. So why not paint something similar over here? And of course, because of the fact that we are painting in telecom, magenta color will definitely be a part of this painting. The first object I decided to paint is the sky, which consists of yellow gradient. By the way, this is my colleague, Ramsey. And together we work as Studio Spectra. Probably the best way to achieve a nice gradient on a wall like this with acrylic colors is to mix them up in separate buckets and then apply the colors to the wall and make soft edges between them. On this side you can see blended sky. On this side you can see, how do I call it, square sky. This light, it's hella annoying. Anyways, gradient seems to be finished, but this one is a little bit harsh, so a little bit of color. Making soft transitions or soft edges on a wall like this is pretty hard because the colors get almost instantly dry. Alrighty, day 2 successfully finished. Well, actually there is one more thing we gotta do. We got invited to University of Arts and we will do an interview with students who are recording a short film about the graffiti, street art and all of this good stuff. So nice evening activity. Alrighty, day number 3, let's go. By applying this thin coat of yellow, I'm getting rid of the white because you don't want white to be visible below your layers. You know, like this. It's gonna have a nice effect when you do it like this. Back in the days, I used to paint a lot more in the streets where naturally people would walk around you and naturally they give you feedback. Many times positive one, but sometimes also negative one. And to be completely honest, in a corporate space like this one, it's not very different. Day number 3 is coming to the end. It's 5 p.m. and we are getting close, but you know, sometimes you have a feeling that you are close to the finish and then you realize that you still need to work for several hours. So we will try to get as much as possible done today, so tomorrow we can finish everything up with an ease on our minds. Do you remember the students? We invited them to this spot so they can have some shots of us painting for their short film. And speaking about the feedback, we got a lot of positive energy from the employees who work here, but I have to admit that some of them, well, some of the energy was not all that positive. And that's okay. When you have an office with 50 people, it's absolutely natural that some of them won't like your design. For example, some people really did not like the color scheme of this design, especially the magenta color of the buildings, because in the reality, they look different. But it was my artistic choice to paint them this way. Alrighty, day number 4. Let's finish this. Our backs hurt. We are a little bit tired, but excited for the end result. By the way, I used to have creatine in this box. Now it's full of color. And I used to like this detail. Now I don't. Alrighty, big moment, removal of this tape. Yeah, I'm a little bit afraid that something might happen to this edge, but hopefully not. Is this second part of this project going viral just as the first one did? Probably not here on YouTube. Maybe on Instagram Reels or TikTok. We will see. In my opinion, going viral on these platforms is not that hard, but going viral consistently, that's the real challenge. But it's not important right now. This is a commissioned painting by a client, and the important thing is that the client likes it, that we like it. These are the things we have in our control, and that's what I like about painting commission. Alrighty, the moment of truth has come. We're gonna apply these panels to the wall and hope for the best. Voila. Alrighty, after 4 days, we are done. This has been a tricky project, full of comments, usually positive, sometimes negative, but that's the job, you know? The important thing is that we are very pleased. Sorry. We like the result a lot, and we hope that you are going to like the result as well. So let us know in the comments below, and if there is something you would change, give us some constructive criticism. And with that said, this is it.